All right, we back, y'all.
After our game, Adam, Rick, and BJ.
Fourth quarter, Tennessee down by 23. I say this game is over. They got one timeout left. Guantanamo Bay couldn't hit a fly on the wall with a goddamn fly swatter. He's folding up like Cade May's daddy. They had some momentum in the first half of the game. Then Georgia came out and did what they did. 8 minutes and 51 seconds left in the game.
Alabama, just like what we thought it would be. They're the best team in the league facing each other.
Alabama still has their work to do tonight against Ole Miss. The run is close to a first down. Quay Walker made the hit.
When I took the down, I sat down with Coach Furman. He said,
the head coach of Tennessee is going to be judged by the games against Florida, Georgia, and Alabama. And this first test of the year against one of those.
Well, Georgia, you better scratch Georgia off the list. You better scratch Alabama off the list, too.
And, well, so far 0-6 against
0-6 against Georgia, Alabama, and Florida.
In the last 20 times against those three, they're 3-17. They're going to play Alabama in a couple of weeks. They're 0-13 the last 13 times they played Alabama. I think that Florida game at the end of the year, though, is one that, if I'm a Vol fan, I've got
stay on them defense.
Into that streak here.
They got the jumbo set in here at 4th down a yard.
He didn't get it.
The head linesman's coming in. I think his foot is going to give them the first down, but not by much.
Oh, I don't know. Well, the line is correct. They might not.
No, he didn't get that. He didn't get that ball. That's turnover on downs. The ball didn't cross the line.
Official on top of the screen as he jogs out there. Second time I've said that about that official.
Right. Monty Rice and Quay Walker both.
Nah, he didn't get that.
Doesn't matter if he gets across the line.
That's a turnover.
Measurement coming up. He didn't get it.
Told you. Turnover on downs, bitch.
Georgia's defense holds.
Yeah.
Watch Monty Rice.
Monty Rice making plays.
He beat it into the line of scrimmage. He takes on the lead blocker. Bumpus that time. And then it's cleaned up by the help from behind. First guy there has to take on the lead blocker and hope your people come from behind, and they did.
So Georgia takes over on downs.
Look at Charlie Brown Pruitt talking to Guantanamo Bay.
On the day, first he had a nifty run for 8 yards and a touchdown. And did it with his arm.
This was pretty cool. He looks to his left, nothing's there, and comes back to the middle to throw the touchdown pass. You can see his eyes go left, and of course at the end, the execution on the short pass.
He just had a shot with that one to the big guy.
238 yards and 3 touchdowns, 16 for 26.
I'm not sure when we look at the
There you go. There you go, baby.
and the ball.
The play over with.
The play has been called dead.
The play over with. Kendall Milton.
With his left hand there. And
play over with.
Right elbow was down.
Elbow down.
So let's just say that looking forward that this
5 rushes, 32 yards.
Okay, I mean, it would be an upset to beat Alabama. And they come into that last game, they win all their other games that they're supposed to win. Okay? Would that be a big game for Tennessee? Having the Gators coming in there, playing their last game to go 8-2 or 7-3.
They have a better chance of being Florida than Alabama.
Redone schedule this year and knew that we were going to Tuscaloosa. Did you think number 13 was going to be playing quarterback for Georgia? he's doing his job.
No, I did a lot of talk shows, but that didn't come up.
I didn't think it did.
So there's no walkovers in this league this year. You know, I mean, Arkansas playing better ball.
Texas A&M at Auburn.
But if you're
Vanderbilt,
a ball fan and you can win every
the last game of the season against Florida, they have a better chance of beating Florida than Alabama.
You still, okay, would you take going into that Florida game with 2 losses and take your chances in that last game of the year?
Yeah, they should take their chances in the Florida game.
Finish for this program.
Georgia taking its time, letting the clock.
Rush yards 100. I think he said 147.
Dejon Edwards in the backfield. The pitch to him. Puts his head down, got back to the line of scrimmage. Just checking with Jamie.
We're seeing Stetson Bennett string together some pretty remarkable starts here as a Georgia quarterback, but it took him a while to get here. He had to leave to Jones County Community Junior College. He told me now he doesn't want to offend his home conference now, but you can get babied in the SEC. As a student athlete, some of the privileges you get are pretty remarkable. So he grew up a lot when he was at Jones County.
Committed to Georgia in 2017 as preferred walk-on red shirt. Before season transfers to Jones College. Transfer back to Georgia, plays in 5 games, come off bench in week 1 against Arkansas.
Yeah, playing junior college football, coming out here today, this is a big crowd.
20,000. Another good run, and now Georgia pile up a few rushing yards when they're trying to chew the clock, and that's what they want to do as we work our way down near the 5-minute mark.
Of course, the challenge for Georgia going against Alabama is the explosive receivers. Watching what Tennessee's receivers did on the deep ball, Alabama's got explosive receivers all over the field.
Jamie talking about the junior college where Stetson Bennett went before he came back, and I apologize to the folks in Mississippi. I said, I don't know where Ellisville, Mississippi is, and Stetson said, you know where Hattiesburg is? I said, yeah. He says, about 15 minutes from there. I said, that's close enough. Third down and 5. Play action movement. He's going to keep this all the way. And, took a big hit, but he got a first down.
There you go, Bennett.
Went over the top of one of the would-be tacklers. And he's got a first down.
You wait 4 years and nobody notices you, you don't slide, do you? There's no slide when you wait 4 years to play and you go to the junior college route.
Hell no, he want to play.
Every play. As he said, I don't know how long it's going to last, but it's cool.
It is. Yeah.
Oh, he got dinged.
Yep. Well, he had a big shot, had his neck bent kind of funny, and he's coming out. He's saying that it's a helmet problem.
Yeah.
Oh, helmet. Helmet got messed up.
There's no way you want to come off the field injured the way you played today, especially if you're not, with your helmet. But he took a shot on the helmet right there, boy.
Here's again the look at the end of the play.
I know.
Juwan Mathis is coming into the back.
Juwan Mathis.
He's the guy that started the season as the starter of week 1 against Arkansas, and then was replaced by Stetson Bennett when he was not very effective. So we'll see if he's just
Shit, I'll let him throw the ball a couple times or something.
Hilton in the backfield with him will get the carry. Straight up the middle inside the 20 to 19. And Stetson Bennett says, I'm coming back in. I'm okay. And so
Shit, I'll let Mathis stay in.
Can finish this game right now. It's all garbage time right now. You're not getting really any experience for the backup quarterback. I don't think they're going to run Stetson anymore, though. I'll tell you that. Most of them will just be handoffs the rest of the game.
16 to 26, another 200-plus yard game. That's 3 in a row for him. For a guy whose entire season last year consisted of 260 passing yards, when he filled in for Jake Fromm at times.
He was excited talking to us before that he was the backup quarterback when they went to Notre Dame that time. He had 15 plays he was going to run, and he's going to...
Yeah!
He was going to go on touchdown. Yep. Just a shade late.
He almost had him. He almost had him, though.
Adam thought he was wide open, and then just the ball hung and made up a bit of time to make the play. Kenneth George does it. Nice job.
Yep, very nice coverage. Stetson's like,
damn.
Almost had that one.
Almost had it.
Third down. So that stops the clock at 3:10. Third down and 7. Need to get inside the 13-yard line. Keep it on the ground. Messi popped the ball out, and Tennessee's got it, I think. So a fumble.
Come on,
Turn
man.
things over until right there. Trying to get some extra yardage.
Milton has run aggressively.
Damn, Milton, you gotta keep hold of that ball, man.
But this time it gets ripped from behind the left hand, and the Tennessee defender pops it out.
Damn.
Carry it really high and tight in this league, and then run
You gotta keep the ball tight, man, when you running it.
With a fumble recovery, gives it back to the Tennessee offense with 3 minutes remaining. Tennessee has one timeout. He's still moving that neck around a little bit after the hit he took.
He got a tough one.
The Georgia defense against the run has been sensational today. Eric Gray stopped by Canning Tyndall.
As we talked about earlier, that's been the story. In this game, the Tennessee rush offense for the 4th year in a row has not been able to produce any help.
16 to 27, 238 yards, 2
The
touchdowns.
Hail Mary to Juwan Jennings. And then Josh Jobs and a back called Elvin Kamara had a pretty good day, rushing for over 100 yards.
He's pretty good for himself.
Make sure George Pickens don't squirt no water in one of the damn players' face.
FBI most wanted.
Keep him far away from the damn Tennessee players.
Tonight only on CBS.
You know, what's interesting about this Georgia team, remember, they're being judged on can they win a national championship. That's the stage they are right now.
Garantano long on the sideline, diving attempts incomplete. Intended for Bayless Jones, who laid out for it, couldn't come up with it.
What I'm going is like, maybe since that Alabama team in 2016, one of the rare teams in college football nowadays that the strength of their team is their defense, not their offense. Everybody else, it's their offense. I mean, you got to go back to Alabama in 16, maybe that Ohio State team back there. You know, but this team is built. The strength of it is on their defense.
Garantano, short pass down the middle. Georgia happy to just keep everything in front of them right now defensively to make another stop. And here's Georgia's schedule. And it all
Auburn, Tennessee, Alabama,
the lights in Tuscaloosa, Brian Denny.
Kentucky, off week, Florida, Missouri, Mississippi State. Stay on this bitch ass. Stay down, bitch.
Tyndall's had about 3 plays in a row.
Get off the field, punk.
Trying to show that he's the word trying to get on the field. I'm good, coach. Can I get on the field too? I want to get in there in prime time to chase the quarterback.
That would be Mac Jones next week. So 4th down. That'd be the last time Tennessee touches it, unless they can convert here. Garantano hangs in, tough and throws a strike. And he's 1st down.
And Ramel Keaton that time, good out route to the outside. Good, kind of the air is going out of the game. Not much of a pass rush that time. He's able to deliver.
With a minute left, Garantano throws to the Georgia bench. Incomplete. So Jared had 4 cracks at Georgia, 1 time in relief of Brian Maurer, who's shaken up in the game.
Brian Maurer got his ass spirit last year. He didn't want to get in the game and get hit by Stokes.
And then 3 other times, and he is over against the Bulldogs. But that happens a lot against Kirby Smart's defenses.
Yeah, and remember, this is a year that doesn't count. I guess he could come back for another shot at him next year. This year does not count on eligibility-wise. Everybody gets a free year this year, which would be really interesting for Brandon Kennedy, the center for Tennessee.
He came over from Alabama, transferred.
Yeah, this is his 6th year for playing for Tennessee, their center.
Yeah, he the old man of the damn team then.
He played 7 years in the SEC.
I mean, there's guys at BYU that says that's too old.
I love when you came up with that one yesterday. Garantano, 3rd and 5 out in the flat. Complete to Chenier. Chenier made the tackle on the sideline. And then he's deposited over there on the sideline. And Major Burns.
Brandon has 2 degrees and he's working on his 3rd degree.
They call him Coach Kennedy, the offensive lineman, because he's been around so long.
Hit his ass!
Garantano just rips it
That
up in
was
the air.
pretty cool to get that out of bounds from where he was. Almost the far hash, and he rips it out of bounds.
So the saga of Stetson Bennett, the fourth, continues. 3-0 as the starter for Georgia this year.
As we saw that one quarterback roulette we had earlier, we thought it was Jamie Newman, we thought it was JT Daniels.
Thought it was Dawn
We
Mathis.
did not think it would be Stetson Bennett playing against Alabama in prime time.
Garantano airs it out to the end zone, almost one-handed out there by Cedric Tillman.
Don't give him nothing.
I like some of the names in the Georgia secondary. This is Amir Speed.
It's a good name.
Yes. So is Major Burns. Lewis C. That's a good name for a defensive back. Okay. Even Richard LeCount. I like that name.
Well, he's a heck of a player. We haven't called his number that much today. He's the leader of the secondary back there, not in there right now.
Mark Webb, put him in there with.
Sure.
A lot of good secondary names back there.
Hit his ass! Yeah, bitch! Game over, Punk! Take your ass back to Tennessee. Knoxville, Coxville, take this L. Yeah!
And the story is that it was one of about 20 guys that played on defense, and if they changed jerseys,
Yeah, baby.
difference.
So much.
Dogs on top.
And Georgia goes from being down 21-17 at halftime to winning going away 44-21. And now it's time for our play of the game, presented by Jersey Mike Subs.
As I upload this video, I'm gonna give y'all my analysis on the game.
Fellow that usually plays defense, play offense, and then get himself a little
Big
sugar.
boy.
A touchdown on 1 yard. And here's our
Double 8, 88.
Georgia Bulldog Radio Network.
Play fake. Milton Bennett rolls, throws it to the tight end. No, the fullback. He threw it to Carter. He threw it to Carter.
Mr.
Touchdown.
Carter.
Oh. Wow, what a play. The fullback. The defensive lineman just caught the touchdown.
That's how much fun it is when you're a big fella. Jalen Carter
Woo!
out of Apopka, Florida on the touchdown. Stetson Bennett is 3-0, Jamie Erdahl.
Get out the field.
Bennett 3-0.
Guantanamo Bay.
How comfortable did you feel in this offense today?
It felt, well, second half felt a lot better than the first half. But, I mean, we played well in the first half. It was just we made silly mistakes. We gave them the first touchdown. I didn't get the daggone QB sneak on 4th and 1, and we had a bunch of penalties that just set us back. And going in before half, we didn't get the 4th and 1, and it made us feel not as good as it should have been. And then the second half, we get a little help from the defense.
The mailman delivers for Georgia.
Mailman delivering that mail on time.
Nosebleeds. And now you're starting for this team at Sanford Stadium. This dream continues for you. How does it feel?
Feels good. I mean, we got to be a little bit better on third down. We had a dry spell there for a little bit that just didn't feel very good, and then we caught it back in the fourth quarter. I mean, it feels great, but we go play Alabama next week, so.
Absolutely. Thanks, Stetson. Go celebrate.
Thank you.
All right, Stetson.
Yeah.
Alabama next week. Georgia moves to 3-0 as the third-ranked team in the country. They win at home again, where they've won so many times for so many years. And no Tennessee.
All right, I'm finna upload this video, then I'll give y'all my analysis on the game and shit. Thank y'all for looking at the video. Peace.